Okay, Coach. Well, the holiday rush, that's in full swing in nearby Manhattan, but we've got football here 8 miles west at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Miami Dolphins. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get that quarterback at all costs. Jump. He's coming. We got double up. Go, Jack.
This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Finley. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On 3rd down, Finley. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That's it, baby.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving.
We're going to start. 55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike. Man, that's trash.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a 1st down for him, too.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Got an open man, it's a noon one. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 16-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Darnold from the gun. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 83 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustain. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Let's put him on the buses.
Out of the pistol, it's Bell. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 41, Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Back to throw, Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Quincy Enunwa. Incomplete. He was covered by Rashad Jones.
Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, orbit. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Finley now on 2nd down. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On 1st down, Drake. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. Right there. 54 miles.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week, they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Right here. Shoot.
On 1st down, it's Drake. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
We want it. Come to my world. No. 61. Matchbox lights. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Drake. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the curl, 5.
Second down, Finley. He's got the hook up with Conley. And way up. Past the 35 before he's taken down.
Chris Conley, a gain of 21 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
We go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
General West.
Running, it's Drake. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Ready. 50, plant. 54, Mike, 54. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Okay, ready? 57, Mike, 57. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Pilot, 64, weak. 6 guys.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Now Drake. And some room to work. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 13.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Hey, Zoo.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, Charlie. Mike 57. Cut. Get it.
Finley from the gun on 3rd down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quinnen Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Sanders' kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Bell. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football and averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
On the catch, it's Crowder. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. That's where Crowder makes his hay in the slot. Jets hoping to see more of that going forward. He signed with them in March after the last 4 seasons being in Washington. Had 3 pretty good years, then sort of tailed off last season due in large part to an ankle injury. Bell with a first down carry there as he'll get about 4 out of that. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go deep, tighten up.
They'll go again with Bell. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Darnold on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Ready? Hey, check right. Five.
On second and 11 now. Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 19. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Check 13. 22 jet bomber.
They'll start the drive with Drake. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. On second and 12, Finley throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. But now it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On second and 9, Darnold. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
He has several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Here's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Safe. Watch the safety creep. Go. Ready?
A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Jets' 39-yard line.
Set. 90, Wolf. Let's go. Hey, Echo.
Now a 2nd down throw for Finley. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 3rd down, Finley. And this is caught. It's Parker. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Right, release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
60 Pittsburgh. Here we go.
Now on 2nd and 16, Finley. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a first down carry by Bell. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Mika Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And this stadium is abuzz after that one, understandably so. I cannot believe he hit that thing.
And you can't help but think back to Tom Dempsey. And his record stood for, what, 43 years until Matt Prater broke it? And now here's a new record. And I'm with you. I cannot believe that ball went through the posts.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Finley throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
On 3rd down, Drake. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Show it.
They'll try the right side with Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
55. Check. 55. Mike. Red 80. Push him back.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They stay on the ground with Drake. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Now Leonard Fournette. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. Watch the run. Hey, Mike 7. Like.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And they'll try to throw now. Finley. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Throwing. Finley. And it's caught by Parker. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Let's go. 90 Wolf.
They'll run on first down. Drake. Avery Williamson, the Jets' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Mark 54. Here we go. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Now Finley. Caught here by Conley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Let's go now.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
X3, 218, chop. He's crossing. He's checking crack.
This is Fournette. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
On second down now, it's Drake. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Set up. 10 Lobo. 50 seconds, come on. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. A little flare, a little flare, flare, flare. Check 99, check 99.
Now on first down, Drake again. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kenyon Drake with time running out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Dolphins, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile,